Now we can start assembling the body. So I'm going to sew the head to the body first. So this is where the head should be positioned. So this is the front side of the foot. It should be facing you as you sew it to the head. You can insert your needle into one stitch on the body like this. And you can then insert your needle into one stitch on the head like this. Go to the next stitch on the head, which is this one. And now insert your needle into one stitch on the head. Now move to the next stitch on the body. And sew into another stitch on the head. Make sure there are no gaps as you sew the head to the body. Now you can stitch around to attach the head to the body, and I'll meet you after that. So now we can make the petals for the head. So we will have to make two of them, one in gray color and one in red color. So I've already made the gray one. So I'll show you how to make using the red yarn. Start with a slip knot and chain 35. I've chained 35. Now we can make a slip stitch into the first chain. Okay, now you can work a single crochet into each of the 35 stitches. So chain 1 and do the first single crochet into the first chain. You can mark the stitch if you want to, and make the second single crochet. Now move to the next chain and do the third. And you can now complete the 35 single crochets, and I will meet you once it's done. I've completed the 35 single crochets. Now remove the stitch marker and do a slip stitch into the stitch. Okay, now you can chain 1 and start doing the petals. To do each of the petals, you will have to work on 7 single crochets, and we will have 5 such petals. So chain 1 and do a single crochet into the same stitch. Mark the stitch. And then into the next 6 more stitches. So make a single crochet into 7 stitches in total. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I've done 7 single crochets. You can chain 1, turn the work, and work a decrease into the first 2 stitches. It's also known as single crochet 2 together, and then do 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. First we worked a single crochet 2 together, then we worked 3 single crochets on 3 stitches, and now again you'll have to do a a single crochet 2 together or a decrease. That's it. Now chain 1, turn the work, and you'll have to do 5 single crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now chain 1, turn the work, start with a decrease, do a single crochet into the next stitch. Now do another decrease. Chain 1, turn the work, and do 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Now chain 1, turn the work, do a decrease, and start from the same stitch where you did the decrease last time and do another decrease. Chain 1, do 2 single crochets, chain 1, turn the stitch, do a single crochet 2 together, and then you chain 1, and that's it. You can now cut the tail, leaving a long tail. I'll explain why we are leaving a long tail later. Now into the very next stitch, we can join the yarn again. Do a chain 1 and work a single crochet into the same stitch. One can mark the stitch. Now again we are going to do 7 single crochets for the petal. So I've done 1. Now go ahead and do 6 more single crochets. That's the second one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So I've done 7 single crochets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we can chain 1 and turn the work and start with a single crochet 2 together. That is insert, yarn over and pull through, insert into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. Now work 3 single crochets into the 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now again we are going to do a single crochet 2 together. So insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on the hook. You can yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's it. Now we are going to chain 1 and turn the work and do single crochet into each of the stitches. You'll have 5 stitches. It's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now again chain 1. You can chain 1 again and turn the work. Start with a single crochet 2 together. Do a single crochet into the next stitch and do a single crochet 2 together. Now chain 1, turn the work and work 3 single crochets into each of the stitches. 2 and 3. Now chain 1, turn the work, insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, and work a single crochet 2 together and now insert your hook into the same stitch, that is the second stitch, and work another single crochet 2 together. Now insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, all 3 loops. Since we only had 3 stitches here, we have to work both the single crochet 2 together into the same stitch in the middle. Now you can chain 1 and turn the work and work 2 single crochets into the 2 stitches. Now chain 1, turn the work and do a last single crochet 2 together. And then chain 1 and you can cut the yarn leaving a long tail. So we have done 2 petals here. So go ahead and do 3 more petals. I've now completed both. So this is how it will look when we join them together. So now I'm going to do the white colored spots on each of these 5 petals. Work on the right side and hide all the tails on the wrong side. We can make small dots like this on the 5 petals. Now let's see how we can attach the petals. So first you should place the gray colored one and make sure the wrong side comes inside and the right side is facing out. Now you can place the red one over the gray one. Okay, so now we have to attach the gray one to the red one. So we are going to work single crochet to attach the gray colored petal to the corresponding red petal. So for that you can insert your hook into a stitch here like this. Attach the gray yarn, chain 1 and do a single crochet. Okay, you can mark the single crochet if you want. It's completely fine if you don't mark it. Okay, now into the next stitch you can insert your hook, work another single crochet. You can go ahead and work single crochets all the way around till you reach the end. Once you have finished and reached the end, you can remove the stitch marker and do a slip stitch into the first single crochet that we have done, and that's it. You can chain 1 and cut the yarn. You can use a needle to hide the tail, and we are done with the petals. So now all the tails that we have left has to be held together, and when we pull them, the petals will open. Okay, now we can do the nose eyes, ears, and attach the arms and the tail. I'm using pins to position the arms before I sew them. So this is where you're supposed to sew your arms. Again, insert into the stitch on the body and into the one on top of the arm. Insert your needle into the next stitch on the body and into the last single crochet on top of the arm. And that's it. Now you can bring the tail to the back. Go ahead and sew the second arm the same way. So now before we sew the nose and embroider the eyes and attach the ears, we have to mark the stitches. I've marked the stitch already using few pins. So first we have to attach the nose to the center and center of the very first round. So I have marked the first round right here. Mark the center of round 9. Count 2 stitches down and mark the stitch and repeat it on the other side. Now mark the center of round 15. Count 4 stitches and mark the stitch on both sides. Now to attach the ears, you can count 3 stitches away from the marked stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, and you can insert the needle into the stitch that we have marked and attach the ear. So this is where we are going to attach the ear. So we have attached one ear. Go ahead and attach the second ear the same way as this one. So the Snoopy is done now. If you want, you can go ahead and attach this to the head. Okay, you can now use a bead if you want to insert all these loops and hold them in place. You can also make a knot here if you want. You can tie a knot here to secure the bead as well, and we can
that's it. Your Crochet
pull
Snoopy
this
Demogorgon is complete.
strings
I hope
to
you had
open up
fun
the
making this
petals.
little monster with me. And don't forget to tag me if you try it. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more.